to have you join us in Housing Development Program again this week. My name is Nomso Thelma. Starting off today, we will look at electricity and housing, the situation of electricity in residential areas, and what is the way out. And on the Vox Pop segment, we spoke to people who pay rent and if they would prefer monthly rent payment or yearly rent payment. Now, we also have information on the upcoming 13th Abuja International Housing Show as always. But before we begin, as usual, let's bring you up to speed with what is happening in the housing sector.
Reviewing the general performance of Buhari's administration in the last 4 years, some Nigerians have scored the president and his cabinet low. As the president prepares for a second term on May 29, Nigerians have called on him to overhaul his cabinet in order to bring positive change in the country. Though the tenure of the present team of presidential aides, including ministers, special advisors, senior special assistants, among others, automatically expires May 29, there have been speculations and arguments that the same set of people may find their way back to office. However, Nigerians reacting to the performance of the ministers and entire cabinet of the president on social media have asked the president to inject fresh blood capable of performing into his cabinet. An investment banker, Charles Inyegete, has advised the federal government to subsidize mortgage financing in order to enable Nigerians have access to affordable housing as well as bridge to the current housing deficit. Charles, Executive Chairman, Innovative Risk and Investment Solutions (IRIS) Limited, who spoke in an interview at the Facility Management FM Forum 2019, organized by the Total Facilities Management Limited, argued that the only effective means of mortgage financing was through a subsidized arrangement where the funds are given through budgets and not left to ideal in the market. He added that this is necessary given that the current environment does not support single-digit interest rates. And finally, Femi Adewale, the MD CEO of Family Homes Funds Limited, said a federal government initiative to invest 1 trillion naira in providing about 500,000 homes by 2023 has stated that the country would need more of such initiatives to reduce the housing deficit. While speaking with Housing News, Adewale said that the United States has about 187 or so housing initiatives at federal level and at state level to address housing, and that it is common in many countries because a single initiative is not enough. According to him, Nigeria's housing need will increase as the country's population grows, hence the need to have multiple housing initiatives. So far, the government, according to him, has disbursed 20 billion for Family Homes Fund, while the process for the disbursement of 45 billion has been completed.
That was the news updates in the housing and construction industry. For details of those and more stories, you can check out our website at www.housingnews.org.ng. You can also download our Housing News app on Google Play Store. This is the Abuja International Conference Center, the venue for the 13th Abuja International Housing Show, where over 15,000 participants, over 400 exhibitors from 21 countries will be gathered from 23rd to 26th of July 2019. Have you registered? If not, then go register now to be part of the continent's largest housing and construction show. Come and exhibit, network, and make sales. To register, you can visit www.ihs2019.org. Do not miss this opportunity. We will be waiting for you. See you there. Now we know that electricity is a very important aspect of housing. In fact, without electricity, a lot of things cannot function in a house. It brings life into a home. But with the power situation in Nigeria, a lot of people experience discomfort in their homes. Housing Development Crew spoke to some Nigerians on electricity situation in their residential areas. Let's take a look.
Decent, affordable housing is important to families. Certainly, it fulfills a basic human need for shelter, but it also contributes to the well-being of both parents and children. Decent, affordable housing reduces stress, toxins, and infectious diseases, which leads to improvement in both physical and mental health. But without electricity, humans cannot completely enjoy a decent and affordable accommodation. Electricity is fundamental to housing needs, but unfortunately, Nigerians' multi-decade-long electricity problems have remained persistent in recent years. Truth, however, is that more Nigerians lack electricity than can be imagined. People suffer in silence without complaining. Without electricity, one cannot experience comfort in a home, so this is a major necessity in every home. Housing Development went into the FCT metropolis to speak to some Nigerians on the power situation in their areas.
Not fair enough, because other country that does not even have what we have, and then they are enjoying electricity 24 hours.
I would say fair. It's not been too regular. Sometimes they are on, but it's not reliable.
To me, although that's where I live in Pape, the electricity issue, nothing to write home all about.
They take the light, but they bring it back within minutes. But maybe if it rains, that's when maybe they can take it for like, maybe let's say the whole day. But at night, they usually bring it. But if there is no problem, we normally have lights.
However, the people have urged the government to look into this situation with effect to the provision of meters to each home, enabling them to know the exact unit at which power is being consumed.
The issue of metering is very important, so that they can recoup whatever they have invested, and they should ensure more transmission of power, especially to those that are residents in FCT.
I advise the government to increase power supply, electricity supply, because there are areas that don't have like.
There are 4 buildings that just use 1 meter, so they brought like 300,000 naira bill for us for just 1 month. The best thing is for us to use meter, so you can regulate the amount of light you use.
Instead of sitting down one place doing nothing, let them go out, do researches, find out, go to the local areas, go to the local places, go and look at what people are facing. They don't give you lights and they still give you bills. If you are not using the lights, then where is the bill coming from? People can't even feed yet, and you are telling them about electricity that you are not even seeing.
Electricity is vital to comfort in every home, because when people experience comfort in their homes, it translates to national development. It is hoped that the new administration would look into this issue.
Are you tired of paying rent and want to own your own home? Then let's go to Abubakar Sani Bello Housing Estate for houses you can afford to own. The estate, which will be one of a kind among several housing estates in the country, is located at Suleja Madala Abuja Road, Rafinsayin, Niger State. The Abubakar Sani Bello Housing Estate has a unique 3-housing pattern, which includes a 1, 2, 3-bedroom terrace duplexes. The prices range from 5, 11, 13 and 14 million naira respectively, and are inclusive of infrastructure, external work and cost of personal certificate of occupancy. The estate, developed by Happy Homes Builders Limited, has all facilities that make up a standard estate, which includes school, clinic, road network, power supply, amongst others. Installment payment is allowed for those without mortgage. For inquiries, please call Happy Homes Builders on 080-9990-0582 or 080-5610-1978, or you can visit www.happyhomes.com.ng. Welcome back. Obviously, a lot still needs to be done to start enjoying constant power supply in Nigeria. I hope the new administration will make this a priority, because there can be no ease of doing business without sorting out the power problems. The program is Housing Development, if you were just joining us. Now, for those of you who pay rent, which do you think is easier, paying your rent monthly or paying it yearly? For me, I think I could go with monthly, but this is what some people we spoke to have to say.
You know, people are of different categories and capacities. There are some people who prefer it for monthly and some who prefer it for yearly. But the most important thing here is the cost. Whether monthly or yearly is the cost. Talking about this city where we live in, the cost of rent here is something alarming.
Okay, no, I prefer yearly. At least it is from stress and overthinking. Once you pay yearly, you can be able to gather yourself together to pay up again. But paying monthly is not really good because you are not going to be concerned. You are not going to concentrate on whatever you are doing. You will always be thinking, what do I do? How do I get this? But once you pay yearly, you are free. Just live your normal life and save for next year.
I like to be paying yearly, not instead of monthly. Because when you pay yearly, then it will give you time for prepare for next year. If I'm paying it monthly, it may not be good for you.
This is due to my own work. I prefer yearly. What happens is that if I should say monthly, at times things may not go well, and at times maybe middle of the month or middle of the year, things may go on well. So if I should prefer monthly, that means there will be a problem, because at times if I say okay, due to my work, I may not meet up the standard, and if I say okay, yearly, I may meet up.
We congratulate the new governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, of the All Progressives Congress. We trust that you will work for improved development in Lagos State. We are confident that your influence will encourage housing development initiatives, involvement in worthwhile political causes. We are also honored to have you as our special guest of honor at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. Be aware that you have our full support as we wish you the best in this new term of office. This message is powered by
on, the Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank ITMB held its annual general meeting last Thursday at the penthouse of Infinity House, Abuja, and it was used as an avenue for the bank to declare its dividend, reappoint directors, auditors, elect members of the audit committee, and fix the directors' fees for the year ending 31st December 2019. Let's take a look at this report.
Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank ITMB held its annual general meeting on Thursday at the penthouse of Infinity House, Abuja. The annual general meeting was used as an avenue for the bank to declare its dividend, reappoint directors, auditors, elect members of the audit committee, and fix the directors' fees for the year ending 31st December 2019. Speaking at the event, the chairman, Dr. Adeyinka Bibilari, says gross earnings for the bank increased by 14% from 833.6 million naira in 2017 to 1.005 billion naira, making the first time the bank will cross the billion naira mark. Total operating expenses also increased by 10% from 523 million naira in 2017 to 577 million naira in 2018.
125,113,371 naira 60 kobo. In respect of the financial year ended 31 December 2018, be paid to all shareholders registered in the books of the bank as at the closure of the register on the 25th of April 2019.
Speaking with Housing Development Program, the bank's Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Olabanjo Obale, says it is worth celebrating because the bank is able to give back to every shareholder at the end of the year. He said, although 2018 was a challenging year, the bank remained resilient in its resolve.
When you are able to give back to all shareholders after 12 months of running a business, you'll be happy. It's more significant because of the environment where we operate, and again, the industry where we operate. We've grown our earnings from about 800 million to over 1 billion this year. Our profit before tax too has grown dramatically too. Last year, we made about 222 million, but this year, we've crossed from 200 to 300 million plus. We are looking forward to when Infinity will start declaring dividend 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira.
Also speaking, one of the bank's shareholders expressed delight in being able to participate on this year's AGM, saying as shareholders, they are comfortable that their investment is safe and secure with ITMB. He recommended the bank for being able to pay dividends despite the tough economic situation.
It's quite a very difficult economic environment. It takes a lot of hard work for banks to really succeed in this difficult economic environment. So when you see a bank like that, despite the difficulty, they were able to pay out dividend, then we commend them.
and we look forward to a better dividend payment as shareholders.
The annual general meeting received and considered the audited financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2018, together with the report of the directors, auditors and audit committee. Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank has maintained a robust asset base with total asset growing by 27% as a result of the growth in investments, risk assets, deposits on lending funds and shareholders' funds.
Welcome back. For those of you in need of a credible developer to turn your dream of home ownership into a reality, Urban Shelter is the place to go. Urban Shelter is one of Nigeria's real estate developers. For more, let's hear from the MD and CEO, Sadiya Aminu, as she tells us more.
In Abuja alone now, we are working on the Apple Market in Apple. We're working on Promenade in Lokogoma. We're working on Saronia Estate in Lube. We're working on Urban Shelter Estate in Kiami. We're working on Bellevue 2 and 3. All at Life Camp. We're working on Brick City Views and Brick City Breeze as well. Those are two projects also in Koba region. So we are extensively heavily invested in Abuja, both in terms of output and in terms of actually giving value to clients, and in terms of range of products as well. So this is everything from a studio flats all the way to 5-bedroom mansions. And in terms of pricing range, so you're looking at from 4 million naira to 200 million naira. So this tells you what's important for Urban Shelter isn't just creating houses, it's ensuring that everybody that comes through the door, there's something that kind of meets their income status. One of the things that really we hold very dear to us is Urban Shelter affordable homes. We think that, shelter is a basic human right, and as much as we can, we should be able to make that happen. We've gone further, not just looking at kind of the houses that we produce, the real estate we produce, but to say what kind of financial tools can we create, and we've come up with a 5-year plan. So it's important for us, I think, to get hardworking Nigerian people into homes. So everything begins from not just the house, it begins with even the location. So it's important, for instance, that you don't have to drive 2 hours from your house to your office. It's important you don't have to drive 90 minutes from your home to get to your children to school. It's important for us that you have typically what we call plug and play. So we're ensuring we provide road networks right up to your estate, external and internal. We're ensuring when you turn your taps on, the water is flowing. We're ensuring that so far as we can, there is power, and all that is left is for the federal government to actually get that power to you. And in some estates, we also provide backup generators. We're ensuring that for life and health at balance, that there are recreational spaces that allows you to unwind during the weekend, that allows you to have a picnic, invite family, invite friends, because more and more now I think, the importance of de-stressing and relaxing at your home. One man's home is his castle, so it's important we try and really hit that note. Internally, of course, quality all the way. This has been synonymous with Urban Shelter projects from day one, all the way when we were first opening neighborhoods in Kado with Lakeview to Katampe at the Katampe estates and so on and so forth, even far back as Karamu. So even developing the idea of estate living has been one of Urban Shelter's key milestones. It's one of those first things that we really brought into Abuja in our 25-year history.
Urban Shelter will be live at the 13th Abuja International Housing Show to showcase all their ongoing projects in Lagos, Kaduna, Port Harcourt and Abuja. I've said it on this program before that over 200 real estate developers from different parts of Nigeria and outside the country will be at the Abuja International Housing Show. This is one reason why you must be at the Abuja International Housing Show if really you want to fulfill your goal of home ownership. Now let us go to Abuja International Housing Show proper. We are counting down to the 13th edition of the show. Have you registered? If not, what are you waiting for? Let me tell you the categories of people that have been registering to exhibit at the Abuja International Housing Show. Those into real estate, home interiors and furniture companies, alternative energy, building materials and innovative building technology, construction equipment, amongst others. Meet all professionals from different fields and disciplines under one roof at the International Conference Center for a full 1-week program. The show will have ministers for housing from African countries and exhibitors from China, UAE, Turkey, India, UK, amongst others. Being at the show, it is the biggest in Africa. So if you want to advance your business, if you want to make sales, network, and promote your brand, the Abuja International Housing Show is the best place to be. I'll be there myself to receive you all. Go register now at www.ihs2019.org to be a part of this awesome opportunity. This is the Abuja International Conference Center, the venue for the 13th Abuja International Housing Show, where over 15,000 participants, over 400 exhibitors from 21 countries will be gathered from 23rd to 26th of July 2019. Have you registered? If not, then go register now to be part of the continent's largest housing and construction show. Come and exhibit, network, and make sales. To register, you can visit www.ihs2019.org. Do not miss this opportunity. We will be waiting for you. See you there. Still on the 13th Abuja International Housing Show, every year we work with amazing partners to bring you the best. Now for this year's show, let's show you our partners who are global brands. Largest housing and construction show
in Africa.
Abuja International Housing Show.
You cannot afford to miss it. Be there.
My name is Dorothy Baziwe, and I encourage you all to keep on watching the Housing Development Program. Thank you.
Are you tired of paying rent and want to own your own home? Then let's go to Abubakar Sani Bello Housing Estate for houses you can afford to own. The estate, which will be one of a kind among several housing estates in the country, is located at Suleja Madala Abuja Road, Rafinsayin, Niger State. The Abubakar Sani Bello Housing Estate has a unique three-housing pattern, which includes a 1, 2, 3-bedroom terrace duplexes. The prices range from 5, 11, 13 and 14 million naira respectively and are inclusive of infrastructure, external work and cost of personal certificate of occupancy. The estate, developed by Happy Homes Builders Limited, has all facilities that make up a standard estate, which includes school, clinic, road network, power supply, amongst others. Installment payment is allowed for those without mortgage. For inquiries, please call Happy Homes Builders on 080-9990-0582 or 080-5610-1978, or you can visit www.happyhomes.com.ng. The opportunity is still open for those who are interested in joining the league of our partners. And that's where we wrap up the program today. In case you were just joining in, don't worry, you can go catch up on all you missed on our Facebook page at Housing Development Program. You can follow us, like and share our posts. Remember to go register at www.ihs2019.org to be a part of the 13th Abuja International Housing Show. My name is Nomso Thelma, and I'll see you same time next week.